Okay, hi everybody. We're Black Ops. I'm Maxine Campbell.
I'm Caleb Shumway.
I'm Ellen Foggergren.
I'm Haley Martin.
And Ethan Bird will be back in a minute. This is, yeah. So we were asked to give a presentation on teamwork and what it means to us. So as, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a huge team compared to most other teams. We have like 15-ish members, and if I can find my notes. Okay, here they are. So I know a lot of teams tend to keep their numbers small, but this is the only way our team works because a lot of our members are really involved in a lot of other things like sports and music and student government and all that kind of stuff. So our size helps like pick up the load when people can't be here. So we only have about like 7 of us here today, and my co-captain is not here. So, but we take who we can get, and we know that they will help us later. Our team is also very different than it was last year. We have a lot of new recruits, and I'm learning a ton about teamwork as our captain, as I try to teach the new members as well as learn from what our alumni did last year. I'm sure a lot of you can empathize with the struggle of trying to, legacy, trying to keep the team going without your previous members. So we all help each other. Like, I'm not very good with teamwork or people or talking, but Jason is fantastic with that, so he helps me a ton. And Jason, he's not here, so I can slander him, Jason's not very good with being organized, so I help him with that. And all the people on our team have incredible skill sets, and we can all learn from each other and help each other. One of my goals for teamwork this year, like I said, is to help keep us more organized. Our team last year wasn't super organized, and we had a hard time meeting deadlines, and that was really fun, but we also weren't as productive or successful as we could have been. And so this year I'm going to try to limit the chaos but still have a good time. And I'm super excited for this season and getting to work with not only my amazing team, but everybody in the state. So thank you.
So the FTC program is bigger than just a robot winning a game. There are different aspects such as logistics and marketing and outreach. All of this is way too much for just one person to handle, and so teamwork is very essential to the FTC program. FTC also prepares participants to operate in real-world business models, if you think about it. Many businesses today are STEM-based, but they also have teams of like marketers and logistics and business planners. These business operations are parallel to the skill sets that are needed to be successful in the FTC program. In business, different departments all work toward a common goal, the success of the company. This theme of cooperation and working together is a set of skill that can be gained by participating in the FTC program.
Okay, every team sets themselves up differently in a way that allows them to maximize their abilities. And while every team is different, I just wanted to share with you how our team does it and what's been working for us. So as Maxine mentioned, we have 2 team captains. We have 2 team captains, and then for all of the different aspects of FTC, we have like different groups or like sub-teams based on that. And this just like allows us to have streamlined communication, and it really helps like with giving out assignments and like having accountability. But while we have these separate teams, it doesn't at all limit people to those areas. So like we have a marketing team, an outreach team, a programming team, and a build team. But like we don't have to do just that area. Like point of FTC is to get out of your comfort zone and to try everything and be a part of everything. But having these groups like really helps us like to get assignments done quickly and like be on top of our game.
Thank you, Haley. So I really quickly just want to share a message with you guys about service. And so when, like, especially with how we have a bigger team, we have to be able to cooperate. We got to know what we need to do. And when it's time, we got to be able to do it efficiently. And so those teams have to be able to work well together. Now, teams may be able to still succeed without the members necessarily liking each other, as long as they can put that aside and cooperate when it's time. But especially where most robotics teams are only like 4 to 6 people, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable if they are willing to have a good time, to enjoy each other's company. This is really about having fun and just learning and having good experiences. So if you can enjoy being in each other's company, do little things for each other, and get involved in the community to not only have a good time, but also to get a better name for yourselves, it'll be a much better experience. Thank you.
Yeah, and on the teamwork thing, we've all been on teams that, haven't worked, whether it be group projects at school or, other sports teams. And it's really important to work together. And so this year, as we try and turn over a new leaf for our team, we're really working on the communication and cooperation of every team member. That's probably our main focus this year.
So Jason wanted to be here and just tell you guys that we're super excited for this season and that we love being in robotics and we love meeting everybody who's a part of it. And yeah, we hope you guys all have an amazing season.
Did you guys have to do an application process this year? I know you have more interest than other years.
We knew it was going to be tight. I mean, we had a full team just if we carried over the people that we had last year. And so what we did is we sat down as a team and we looked at the areas that we knew we were going to be weak in. And then we looked at the people that we knew we could get along with, and we sent out invitations. We went hunting, just like you would do in the business world. We went hunting the best of the best. And we extended invitations this last summer. The existing team went out and extended those invitations in person, and we got an amazing response. And so that was essentially our recruiting this year. And we actually ended up with more kids than would actually fit on the team, but still wanted to be a part of it. And so we're just looking for ways to incorporate them into what we're doing. And the advantage to having it at the school is everybody's there, and we've just told them, you want to program, you come program. You want to come build, come build. And we've kind of turned it into I don't know, almost like a social gathering after school. If you want to do robotics, come do robotics. But yeah, we did send out specific invitations to try and fill those holes that we had on our team from the people that left last year. So that was a big thing for us.
So do you guys split your team up into groups like builders and programmers and stuff? Because all of you working on the robot would kind of get a bit too.
Yeah, so we have like I'm on a notebook team, like the engineering notebook team, and then we have like our programmers and our builders, and like we have a strategy and like marketing and logistics. But even though we have these teams, like we still encourage like everyone to be a part of everything. But it just really helps like not to like, so you don't neglect a certain part of the program. Like it just really helps to stay well-rounded and not just spend too much time on one part.
Yeah, and so everybody has a place, like, because it seems like the robot gets a lot of attention and everybody wants to be working on the robot, but everybody can't be working on the robot. So having specific teams with specific responsibilities helps us to make sure everybody has something to be doing and nobody feels left out.